Before we dive into the world of Western-inspired storytelling, I want to remind you all to subscribe to our channel and hit that like button if you haven't already. Now, let's get started. As someone who has spent countless hours immersed in the rugged landscapes and complex characters of Yellowstone, I can confidently say that Territory is a worthy successor for those craving more grit and drama in their Western-inspired storytelling, and that Taylor Sheridan's Yellowstone has emerged as an exceptional TV series, creating its own unique world centered around the Dutton family's narrative. Shows like 1883 and 1923 delve into the family's beginnings, while the Madison 1944 and 666 are set to further expand this universe. Indeed, it's worth noting that while Sheridan has been busy working on multiple projects concurrently, Yellowstone isn't the only show from his portfolio that viewers might find intriguing. Since the debut of Yellowstone, he has created a diverse array of other shows such as The Last Cowboy, Mayor of Kingstown, Tulsa King, Lioness, and Landman. He also served as an executive producer for Lawmen, Bass Reeves, and contributed to the development of films like Sicario, Day of the Soldado Without Remorse, Those Who Whip Me Dead, and Finest Kind. However, it's not just his work on Yellowstone that has earned him recognition. There are other shows with content somewhat similar to Yellowstone that viewers might enjoy exploring as well. Yellowstone is coming to an end, and with the leading man, Kevin Costner, who portrayed John Dutton III, deciding to part ways with the production due to scheduling clashes, it's a pity to lose so much respect. The final episode is slated for December 15th, with some characters potentially reappearing in spin-offs or sequels. For those seeking a worthy successor, it may be necessary to shift focus from Paramount Plus and instead discover the ideal Netflix series. And debuting on October 24th, a fresh Netflix series offers everything that made the Yellowstone franchise so endearing, and titled Territory. This 6-episode neo-Western series provides all that viewers could want from this genre in the second million. Similar to the Dutton family, who own Montana's largest ranch, the show revolves around a family that controls the world's largest cattle farm. The show balances an array of perspectives, considering the opinions of Aboriginal people, while also showcasing the conflicts that can result when rich landowners use native lands for their profit. And like Yellowstone's ever-praising reviews, the show has earned immense respect from critics, who offered an 86% tomato meter score. The show has divided audiences, however, earning a 52% popcorn meter score. Regardless, however, it is certainly worth viewing. As a devoted fan, I must admit that while both shows share some elements, they have their unique distinctions. For one, the creative process behind them was remarkably diverse. And unlike the acclaimed creator Taylor Sheridan, who is well known among American audiences, the mastermind behind Territory remains relatively obscure. And what sets this show apart is its origin. It was produced in Australia. Instead of delving into the intricate problems of a Montana ranch, it explores Australian politics and domestic matters offering a fresh perspective that I find in Territory, unlike in Yellowstone, the central theme revolves around who will succeed the Lawson family rather than secondary issues faced by the Duttons. This intense focus allows the show to delve into a complex and ominous storyline swiftly. While Yellowstone can afford to leisurely explore Jeannie's rivalry with Beth over multiple seasons, Territory, with just 6 episodes, moves its narrative along briskly due to this necessity. There are undoubtedly some faults with Territory, um, because it takes so much inspiration from Yellowstone. It can feel downright derivative. Yet, after the show was forced to move on from John Dutton 3 as it rockets toward its conclusion, there is something truly charming about returning to the show's of roots. That is, at least to a show that captures a similar sense of grit and drama. Territory feels like Yellowstone before Sheridan was forced to truncate the story to an uncomfortable degree, and that alone makes it worth watching. Um, it is also interesting to see an Australian perspective on the series, but in a sense, it is a view into another world where the Duttons happen to be halfway around the world. The intrigue is the same and the narrative is fairly similar, but the scenery is downright beautiful. As characters wage war against an incredible backdrop, it echoes Sheridan's world without copying it completely. In a sense, it is a tribute and a paraphrase of Yellowstone. Um, Anyone who enjoys the show should at least give Territory a try. With only 6 episodes, it is hardly an excessive investment, and it could very well prove to be a worthy successor show. With that said, thanks for watching, and until next time,